Welcome back to Novel Writing 101, the 21-week course where I teach you how to write the first draft of your novel. Now, today we have another office hours video, so let's get into that and personal updates. So, like last week, this is just a very casual conversation. I'm going to be giving you my personal updates with the projects I'm working on. And if you have any questions or concerns or just want to share what you're going through, drop it in the comments. Now it's week 2. This week we've been working on key story decisions and inspiration. Now, if you watched last week's office hours video, you know that I will be working on 2 writing projects while going through this process with you. And I know that's very ambitious, but one of these stories, Project Dark Seas, is a full-length novel that has been in my head for months that I officially need to write or I'm going to go crazy. And the second is a short novella, Project Arcadia, that I want to write to just give me a fresh perspective and something new and out of the box since I've never written a short book before. Now, while I was going through the key decisions worksheet this week, I thought it was going to be super easy because I made the worksheet. And then I got to POV intense, and I was like, what POV intense am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. Because the last 3 first drafts I've written have all been for my fantasy series. And the fantasy series is all first person present tense. And so I was like, all I've written for like a year and a half is first person present tense. And so now I'm like, what can I write anything else? What should I do? So I really had to go back, write some notes, and I even went into a Word doc and just started like typing some things out of like potential scenes and dialogue that I had written in my outline. And I was like, which tense am I more drawn to? Which tense makes sense to me? And my gut was like, first person, you've been writing first person forever, just keep with first person. And I started writing this, and specifically for Project Dark Seas, I was like, I don't like first person. Like, I don't like how this is sounding. It's just not like giving the same energy I wanted, which sounds silly, but if you like get in and start writing your story and like test out different tenses, you'll automatically go, yeah, that's the one I need to write. Like, I don't like this. You'll be able to tell if you write it out. So if you want to do that exercise as like a bonus thing or for fun, highly recommend because it is helpful. But yeah, so I started writing out just some little scenes and hated how first person sounded. So actually both projects I'm working on for this 21-week journey, I will be using third person limited, which I was shocked. My first novel I published was third person limited, and I never thought I'd go back to third person limited, but here I am. So this will be a good time for me to get out of my comfort zone that I've been in for the past couple years and shake things up a bit. The other decisions I made for my story were tense. I actually decided to do both in present tense. I was debating past tense for a little bit there because I was thinking, like the example I gave in the worksheet and the video, like, what if I had the narrators explaining this in the past and then all of a sudden at the end they like broke the narrative and they were in like a dark tavern and they were explaining the story to someone. And I was like, to be quite honest, I'm not sure if I'm killing off one or both main characters at the end of this book. So I don't want to do past tense for that reason. And I think present tense, again, when I was writing this little example, present tense sounded way better to me. So third person limited, present tense for both of these projects. Not what I was expecting going into this. My worksheet has a bunch of scribbles and X's out because I was just like trying to figure out things as I was going along. So that's what I'm personally doing. Like I said, one of these is a novella and one is a full-length novel. For word count for length, the novel I'm shooting between 100 and 150,000 words. The first draft I just finished literally last night was 152,000, so I like writing meaty books. So that is a good range for me. And then the novella I'm shooting between 20 and 45,000 words. Somewhere under 200 pages is my goal. They're both standalones and they're both for an adult audience. So those are the decisions I came up with. And then for my mood boards, I love mood boards. I have so much fun with them. I'm going to attach and put the ones that I did up here. This is Project Dark Seas. So it's pirates. It's really like dark, kind of spooky, ominous vibes. There's some vampirism in there too. I'm just really excited about this book. And then Project Arcadia. If you watched last week's Office Hours video, you know it's like based on the album Even in Arcadia by Sleep Token. So I have like the woman washing up on shore. We have some really gorgeous like verdant green landscapes. It's giving like Scotland vibes. And also tying in like really spooky, ominous vibes too. Those are my updates, you guys. I really don't have that much because I'm trying to mentally prepare for next week, which is outline week. Which Dark Seas, the outline is like 75% done because, like I said, I've been working on this for months and months. Project Arcadia, I have nothing because I'm holding off so I can do it in 2 weeks with you guys. So I'm just trying to like keep myself restrained until then because I'm really excited and I could just like dive in right now, but I'm gonna wait. So that's what I'm working on. Again, if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, please drop them in the comments. I'm here for you guys, and get ready for next week outlining. It's gonna be big.